What's up, guys? Quick recap. Today was a kind of weird day. Got up, went to see my therapist. Have a nice, fun little snip. By the therapist, even your sleep comes in waves.
Yeah, it does.
That was an incredible session. You need about 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep, and when you're going in to sleep, the deeper your sleep gets, that's when you start dreaming, and then when you come out of sleep, that's when you also start dreaming. And this is why you tend to remember the last parts of your dream, is because you're coming out of it. Or if, like you said, you wake up early in the night, and you kind of remember this part too. And then this is what your neural pathways, your neural pathways looks like, with your dendrites connecting at the end, and then the synapse, which is the gap between them two, and the electrical impulses just traveling, jumping across, connecting everything in a loop. Bit on that coming out soon. We had like a nice chat on like neural pathways and how essentially our brain links up memories and emotions and any information that your body, your mind, your awareness stores about a particular event into these neural pathways, right? And how they essentially just create a loop or circuit. And so that's why everything is so tied in together, and why, funny enough, I personally realized how meditation is so powerful, because it essentially allows you to de-energize those memories. So instead of traumatic experiences just being or constantly recurring in front of you and almost intruding, you're able to actually like dull or remove the emotional impact caused by that trauma from your mind, and kind of just de-energize it, and slowly but surely create space between you and the memory. So I thought that was really cool. I'll add it after this. And then I was really blessed, so happy. Thank you so much once again to Mom. We actually managed to get to Walmart and cook the food, so get the meat and whatnot that she's still gonna give meat. Yeah! Yeah, I'd actually plan on doing. And then like I kind of, it was cool. We used Uber, and like I got the opportunity of meeting this really interesting man who had just done a lot in his life, like had a lot of acquaintances with a lot of like celebrities, LL, and Run DMC and those kind of cats, and it's just really interesting to kind of get, I guess, another look at some of the celebrities. Apparently, he does like security work and stuff like that. So he also got the chance to work with President Obama. And apparently Obama is that nice in person. So I thought that was really refreshing and really cool to find out. So that was that. And then I took a long ass fucking naps. I've been really taking a lot of naps recently. I think my body sleep cycle is kind of fucked up. So it's hard for me to go to sleep at night. And then when I wake up during the day, I'm still kind of tired, and I'm having to just catch up on it. So I think I need to figure out a way to just reset, like going to sleep really early one of these days, and then hopefully bring it back to normal. Managed to get in a workout. Gonna do Rosetta Stone after this. Play some FIFA. And then also something that was really mind-blowing. I ran across, so my mom, like we're Catholic, and my mom constantly has EWTN running through
So if it's on EWTN, it's like CNN or Fox. Anyways, but there was this really incredible passage for the day, and it's Mark 7:14-23, and I'll just read the part that stuck out to me. So he says, again, Jesus called the crowd to him and said, listen to me, everyone, and understand this. Nothing outside a person can defile them by going into them. Rather, it is what comes out of a person that defiles them. He went on, what comes out of a person is what defiles them, for it is from within, out of a person's heart, that evil thoughts come. Sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, slander, arrogance, and folly. All these evil come from inside and defile a person. And he's like, don't you see that nothing that enters a person from the outside can defile them? For it doesn't go into their heart, but into their stomach, and then out of the body. But what really marked me about that passage was just, to me, it was just like a clear example of how it is not the environment, it is not the things that you're surrounded with that ultimately define you, but rather it is your actions, right? So it's crazy to notice or be reminded that, yes, on one part we are like sponges, meaning the things that surround us do have an influence, right? They have an impact on us, but at the end of the day, we are the defining factor, right? We are the decision maker. We are the thing that decides to make the action, that decides to say the thing, that decides to do the thing, that decides to love, that decides to build, that decides to create, that decides to bless. And so, to me, it was just like a direct, almost representation of what kind of self-development is to me. And it was crazy because a wise man recently mentioned, I guess, my ex's father. He was talking about how, like, so he was essentially saying that the Bible is the ultimate blueprint. It was like the original plan, and everything else is kind of a copy. And I kind of laughed, but I could kind of see how he was. There was some truth to what he was saying, and it was just insane to just see that passage and just kind of see the depth of it, and how a lot of the things that you even kind of encounter in self-development can literally be encapsulated by that one passage. It's not the things that affect you, that attack you, that try to make an impression on you, but rather how you respond to that defines your fate. And I thought that was really powerful. I'll leave the passage so you can kind of look at it. I know it was kind of short, but didn't really have much to say for today. Either way, hope you guys got something out of it. As always, swag out. Also finished the reading for Internal Engineering for the week. Yes.
Super Mario. T.